Hey guys, KT here, back with episode number 3 for our tech series. So I just finished my move, so I apologize we took a little break there. But yeah, we're going to do your contacts today and show you guys how to add a contact and then manage the contact details within there. Let me share my screen here. All right. So this is your command screen. We're going to click our red KW button up here and go down to contacts. Now, once inside of our contacts, we're going to click create contact. And first off, we can add a full name. Now in command, everyone is treated as an individual. So there's no John and Mary Smith. There's a John Smith, Mary Smith, and we can add a relationship here and make them a spousal relationship. We'll add an email, a phone number. Next, we get to lead source type. So first you can select from a list. So this could be anything from open houses to door knocking to, Facebook ads, wherever you're getting leads from. This is how you mark that you got those leads. Next, we have select from contacts. So if somebody is sending you a referral, or it's somebody in your life that's introduced you to somebody, you can select that this lead was sourced from somebody else within your database. And if you need to create one on the fly, you can just start typing and click create as new. Next, we have the option to mark as lead. So in command, we have two kinds of people. We have contacts and we have leads. Your contacts are worth more than your leads. Your contacts are your VIP list, your active clients, your clients that you've worked with previously that are still sending you business. The best way to see it is actually from the report section here. And if you go to your goals, you can see how we move them through the pipeline, right? So in my command, based off my goals, we've got 15,000 leads, but I only need 800 contacts, showing you the difference between how many leads we need, which could be anybody off the street, to how many contacts we need, right? How many personal relationships do we need to build out our database to hit our goals for the year? Next, we've got tags. Tags are super important to command. You want to really use your tags. And the best way to think about your tags are more of an implementation category rather than an organizational category. And what I mean by that is don't just tag to tag, right? Tag for the reason of using it, maybe for a smart plan, an email newsletter, an event. So an easy place to start off, we're a hyper local business. So you might start thinking city, state, zip code, county, neighborhood. Those are great places to start. And then you might want to get into your niches, right? An easy example I used to use a lot was dog owner. We would have events at, these dog friendly bars, and we would invite everybody and their dogs to come out. So it was really important for me to have the dog owner tag there. So I might add the dog owner, I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. So I would have the Charlotte tag, the North Carolina tag. These were all tags that I would use quite a bit. And they were on all my checklists, right? Like anytime I get a new client, meet somebody new, these were my main 3 questions: state, city, do you have an animal, right? And you can have fun with it. Figure out what you're actually going to use to market to your database. Next, we have additional contact info. We have our preferred method of contact, additional emails, additional phone numbers, their primary addresses, their social profiles. So if you wanted to link their Facebook, Twitter, all this good stuff to, it's funny, it still says Google Plus down there, back when that was a thing. You can link all those different social media profiles there. In the about section, we have the legal name, the description, birthdays, home anniversary. Home anniversary, this is more meant for your clients you have worked with, right? So if I just know when someone moved in their house, they didn't necessarily work with me, I'd probably put that in the description or the note of the contact, not necessarily their home anniversary. Relationship again. And then lastly, we've got company name and job title. Lastly, we've got custom. Custom is just a different way that you can organize it. So I have this one on here that I just created a custom field that says birthday. And then I can add all kinds of different, like January, February, go down the list. I see a lot of people use these for like pie days. We just had Thanksgiving. So they might have pie flavor, and then they might have all the flavor options there. You might have favorite NFL team. You might have favorite whatever, have fun with it. Again, this is more for like your niche things that you do within your business. And then you hit create. Once you've created that contact, let's go to one of my fake contacts here. We got Donald Duck right here. And so we can see that I've got the contact on the left side, all the information about the contact. I can add neighborhoods if I want to use the neighborhood nurture. See in the future our smart plan video to see how that works. But we can add neighborhoods that they're interested in or the neighborhoods they live in. We can also click this edit button to pull this same pop-up back up. This 3 little dots allow me to add to a smart plan, to change account if I'm on a team and I want to move it to the team account, or archive, which is kind of like our stopgap before you delete a contact. Next, on the right side, you can see all the different activities and trackers that we have with these leads. So first I have my timeline here, and I have an AI summary that will tell me different things based off the interactions I've had with this person. I can see that I can search from all time, or I can go by activities. And by clicking this activities, you can see all the different things that are potentials for you to track in this contact. Next, we have opportunities. One of the greatest value propositions of Command is the opportunity section. So our database and our deals are not in 2 separate databases. They are all combined. So I can pull up Donald Duck here and see anytime he has ever bought or sold property with me, it'll give me a full list of different deals that I've done with this person. Next, we've got our smart plans. If you ever hear the word smart plan in Command, that's our word for our drips, our automated campaigns. So I might have this person on one smart plan. It might just be the birthday smart plan. Or I might have this person on 10 different smart plans. So he might be on a quarterly call plan, a birthday smart plan, a monthly neighborhood nurture smart plan. And then I might have them on a 36 touch as well. And then, you can add multiple smart plans to one contact to continue to keep up with this person. Next, we've got our tasks. So we can create one-off tasks for this person. Any notes we want to take. And lastly, this is unfortunately one of the best kept secrets in Command. And this is the save search feature. For any contact, I can create a save search. I can choose by city, neighborhood, zip code, school attendance zone, or custom. Custom will just allow me to draw on the map here. So I can say they're looking in this area. And then I can go min, max price, amenities, property type, listing status, bed, baths, year built, living area, has parking, open house, and price reduce. Price reduce is a really fun one, especially if you're running maybe a Facebook ad saying, hey, click here to check to be notified about all the price reduced homes in your area. And then you just set them up on this drip campaign. Now you'll notice this does not have all the features your local MLS does, right? So this probably works for 80% of your clients calling. Hey, I've got a $500,000 budget and I need at least a 3-bedroom house in this specific area, right? Pretty easy to get that set up. This works for those people. Anything more complicated, you're probably going to still have to use your MLS. Then we'll hit next. We'll give it a search title. Don't be lazy with these search titles, right? This is your one opportunity to get someone to click this. So maybe use Google Gemini or ChatGPT to help generate a good search title so people actually click on it. Then we give their email, and then I can choose how often I want him to be emailed: instant, daily, weekly, biweekly, or monthly. Then we'll create that save search. Lastly, in the contacts, you are able to select contacts, and you have these options on what you want to do here at the bottom. So for example, I can add tags in bulk, add to smart plans in bulk, add notes, send emails, archive. Again, that's like the stopgap to delete. So that'll get them out of contacts and you have to permanently delete them on the back end. Then you've got more options where you can add activities, change account. Like if we want to bring them to a team, if we want to export the mailing labels, export mailing labels as a PDF, mark as lead, remove tags, send text messages, or unmark as leads. So that has been your contact tutorial. If you have any questions in your upstate New York area, feel free to reach out to your local office or your market center tech trainers. We'll be back again tomorrow with another episode. Have a great day, everyone.